Hey everybody, I've got a great episode for you. It's full of facts and information that you can use starting today. And now the bad news. I recorded this at a recent convention. It's called PopCon Louisville. And I had several tips, just one after another. I had a camera set up right there to come up on me, and it recorded the audio, but the video did not get recorded. So what I'm going to do with this one is follow what a recent poll said. I put a poll out that said, do you want me to release this using a static image, just the Kroger Run logo, shopping video of, recorded with the audio over, or re-release it? Funnily enough, everybody said it was good to go with the shopping video. So in just a second, what you're going to hear is the recording of my presentation at PopCon Louisville over a future episode of Kroger Run. So you're going to have a sneak peek at a future episode and get some cold hard facts. If you enjoy stuff like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. It's really going to help. And I will see you next time. Hello, everybody. I'm Troy Price. I run a YouTube channel called Kroger Run. And the reason for that is I have a passion for saving money and also getting value out of being healthy. I try to be as healthy as I can. So that's the combination, those two things. And really the nexus of that is grocery shopping. And there's not many people talking about that interaction in the grocery store. So that's my little YouTube channel, Kroger Run. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, do all those things. Here are 20 tips in 20 minutes or less to save money and get value at your local grocery store. Ours is Kroger, and I love Kroger, all right? The first real tip is to view waste as the enemy. So you may think it's a better value to buy the big bag of oranges, but if you let the bottom half of that bag go bad, you're not saving money because you're having to throw those away. And waste is something that we'll revisit frequently on this list. So just in the back of your mind, when you are shopping, view waste as the actual enemy. The second thing is to, wherever you grocery shop, find those clubs or cards, those kinds of things that you have across all of the stores, and join them. They do save money. A concern that I've heard people have is that they feel like they're giving up their privacy because they know what I'm shopping, they know what I'm buying, that kind of thing. There's two thoughts of that. One, they don't know you. They know your email address and information. They don't know you. And if you think that they don't know that information because you're not signed up, they do, and if they don't, then someone else does because of your shopping habits on plastic, that kind of thing. So you're not really giving up anything new, and inversely, you're saving money yourself. So again, I encourage you to get those cards along the way. The third tip is a point from that. Often, when you're members of the different clubs, they send you out coupons and all that you have to actively use. Do that coupon clipping in advance before you actually shop. Usually, in my experience, if I'm in the store and I notice a coupon that they proudly display, so much off for blueberries, for instance, it never works that I scan that coupon, clip it, take those blueberries up to the front to cash out, and it's not there. It hasn't promulgated in the system to get that coupon to my card. That's frustrating. So if you can, sit down before you actually go, give them a second to catch up, all right? The next tip I have is actually from a professor I had in college in consumer sciences. She swore by supplementing home cooking with pre-made dishes that you can get in the store. So you may not actually love eating, TV dinners or just home cooking, but when you can find a blend where you make a really mean meatloaf, or you make a baked chicken, or inversely, you buy that rotisserie chicken, and then you get a can of this or a can of that to supplement that. That is a sweet spot where you can easily make a meal at home, which will save you money, and also it helps you not to
cook a crazy amount. You're not wasting your time, because remember, waste is an enemy. So consider supplementing home cooking with pre-made meals. Next, do not buy from the end caps of the store or in a shelf at eye level, because those companies are paying for that placement inside the store. So they are really trying to recoup that money for promotion off the silly people that say, oh, I need graham crackers, or whatever they need that is just in eyesight, they grab. And I always try to check my corners. That's from my military experience, ha ha ha. But it's also, like when I'm at a place that I am shopping for something, I look in the top shelves in the corners and the bottom shelves in the corners. Usually those are your best deals, and they're just from brands that aren't paying for that location, okay? Another suggestion is to go shopping frequently. Usually you think about going weekly, or there's some people that actually go monthly for budgetary reasons. You'll save money by going 2 times a week or more, because you'll find values and deals that are reduced prices with dates that are coming up. So you can get lots of those deals where they're discounted because the date is coming close. The next thing is connected to things to try. You can try store brands if the brand name that you're familiar with and you see the advertising for is a little bit more expensive than you want to pay. And we can talk about white label food products, where the best example I have is like Kellogg's makes toaster strudel, okay? There is not a factory somewhere that just makes toaster strudel 24 hours a day. Actually, they probably have a big factory somewhere that makes toaster strudel on Mondays, and on Tuesdays they make Pop-Tarts, and then Wednesdays they make cherry Pop-Tarts, those kinds of things. Well, on days where they're not making the Pop-Tarts, they rent out their factory for other companies to make those same things that their equipment's built for. And what they do is allow the other folks to put their own name. So you may have Kroger brand, for instance, toaster pastries. Those are made on the same equipment as the name brand things. And so usually there's not that much of a difference in their formulas. The last thing connected to that is it's just fun. And here's what you can use that at your own individual level. Look at peanuts.com. That's where anybody can go, and those little individual bags of peanuts like you get on a plane or whatever, I could go to peanuts.com and say, I want Troy's peanuts. Give me 1,000 of those, and they'll make that. That's what's called white label. You can put anything on it that you want. And that's fun, and maybe something that's a gimmick. But that is institutionalized in the stores, that you can actually get those different brands and it'll save you money, okay? Inversely to that, if there is a brand that you particularly trust or like more, ours is Bounty. Buy as much as you can of that in bulk, and that will save you money. So we don't go to the paper aisle and do the math of which paper towel will give me the most sheets. We just go into the paper section and look for the biggest quantity that we can buy, and there's savings in that, all right? Another tip, and this is very specific, is shop at 9:30 on Saturdays. This goes back to the point talking about people pay on the end caps and they pay for a line of sight. Well, how the stores make more money is that particularly on particular days, Saturday, their most popular day, they pay more for those end caps. And so what happens at opening on Saturdays is whoever has paid the most for that end cap gets that end cap regardless of the products that are on the end cap on Friday night. What stores do is take the whatever is on the end cap on the Friday night, discount it, and put it in their clearance area, and it's just there because there's not space on it on the regular shelves. So you get a discount and lots of more discounts based on how many end caps there are at 9:30 on Saturdays. I went into Kroger one time and they had an entire cart of the K-Cups for Starbucks coffee. And I got them for $1 a piece, and it had a coupon on them that said like gain $2. So, buy this and get $2 off. And so I made about $15 from just pushing that entire cart and buying all of those at the same time. So that was pretty cool. All right. The next is simply get to know your cashiers. We have Susan and Karen that work the self-service aisles, and talking to them is a courtesy to them. But also, when you have issues with those coupons before, remember I said that sometimes the coupons don't come through when I get my blueberries? Those cashiers that I know trust me enough to go, oh yeah, that's happening again. And so knowing your cashier makes it easy to do that. Also connected to that is not just blueberries. If you look at something that's being rung up and it's not what you expected, do ask about that. Frequently you say, well, it's not doing buy one, get one free or whatever. It's not worth my time. It is worth your time. Ask your cashier to adjust whatever rings up in a way that you don't expect. All right? Waste is an enemy, and if you get it home and you don't use it, or it's something that is defective once you get there, we often fall into the habit of just say, oh, well, that's collateral damage and throw it away. But do return those. Okay, that is money in your pocket by simply just coming back in. This is going to get into a little bit of the healthy kind of things. We can always make the choice to eat less. That is going to save you money. And if you do like eating, which of course we all do, read up on the Mediterranean diet. It is based a lot off of fresh foods, and there's lots of value in the Mediterranean diet. I've actually lost 50 pounds in the past year due to that. And if you frequently go in and you're buying the produce that is on the discounted rates, it saves you money as well. Some touchy-feely stuff. If you drink lots of pop and things, consider drinking water. That's cheap and more available. Think about getting a part-time job at your grocery, because with the discounts that you'll get from being an employee and also being aware of when sales go on, you're going to save money. Working 4 hours a week there may save you where it would be the equivalent of, $50 or $60 an hour. 3 more to go. Are you excited? The third to last tip is don't buy non-food at your grocery store. Do as I say, not as I do. I talked about the paper towels. Those are kinds of things that you can get cheaper at department stores or other stores like, Family Dollar, Dollar Store, those kinds of things. Things that you're not going to eat, you do get discounts there. The second to last thing is that frequently when you see a coupon for something, you think, well, wow, that is going to be really cheap, really awesome. And you don't even compare that to your item. And the truth is that even with the coupon discount on the name brand item that they offer the coupon for, frequently the store brand or another brand is cheaper than that couponed price. All right? And how I actually look at prices of items is to look at the price per ounce rather than the price per unit, because frequently with packaging and that kind of thing, they fool you to thinking you're getting a better deal when actually you're paying more per ounce because the containers are smaller. Then the last tip connected to shopping, and I thank you for your patience so far, is don't drive 20 miles to save 50 cents at a store that's farther away. People brag and they talk about, I go here for this and here for that and here for this, and I save money. Well, the truth is you don't when you consider your waste of time and your waste of gas. And so if you can get most of your items in an efficient trip to fewer stores, you're saving money that way. So there you go, Kroger Run fans. Those are 20 tips in less than 20 minutes. That is awesome.